Welcome back, everybody. I'm back today with some EIDL updates on the grants and the loan increases. We have those new emails that are heading out to the 2021 applicants for targeted advanced grants and supplemental advanced grants. So make sure you are checking all of your spam. I have updates around that. And there are some new emails that are reaching our priority 1 and priority 2 individuals. So I have some updates there. Last, we're going to talk about loan increases and some things that can help you speed up your process. So share this video with everybody you know that's inside the EIDL program, whether they're in the grant program or the loan program, because there's a lot of great information contained inside. Let's get you guys all caught up. Welcome back, everybody. I'm back today with a lineup on the EIDL grants and the loan increases. I want to talk about how to speed up your loan increase. We're going to talk about that person who got this done within 7 days, pretty fast. It's the fastest I've actually heard of yet. I want to announce some things around the P1 and P2 statuses because we have some viewers that are getting some new emails that have been sitting stagnant for the longest time. So we're going to talk about that as well. And last, I have a lot of questions coming in on the new grants, the new targeted EIDL grants, the 15K that is now opened up to the 2021 applicants. So we're going to talk about that as well. If you guys have not yet met me, by the way, I'm Edward Bilder. I'm a financial educator and I teach people how to fill their pockets so full that, people will look at you a little strange and be like, why is that person's pocket so full? I know my humor is terrible. But right now I focus heavily on PPP, EIDL, and the stimulus updates because so many small businesses out there just need some help getting themselves advanced in the programs here. So tune in daily to stimulus updates, and of course, check out my other videos on how to fill those pockets. Wealth strategy starting with practically nothing, all right? Okay, I want to start out, I want to talk about priorities 1 and priorities 2 inside of the targeted advanced grants. And just a reminder, I have so many comments of some confusion of what P1 and P2 means. This is everybody who applied for the advanced grant prior to December 27th of 2020. Priority 1 just means you received some type of fund, some type of the advance between $1,000 and $9,000, and priority 2 meant you received nothing, the funds had ran out, but you had been in the queue for that advanced grant prior to December 27th of 2020. Okay, now I did send that list out to our favorite congressmen and women. The number came up to 7,151. I am very interested to see what the response is back after they see that. I want to make sure that I don't forget you, and I'm going to make sure that they don't forget you as well. 7,151 applicants still waiting on a response from the SBA for their targeted advanced grants or their supplemental advanced grants. Been waiting in the queue since as early as February. Okay, that's pretty unacceptable if you ask me. Now I'm going to move on. I want to talk about a new thing that is happening, a new event, because as of Friday, priority 1 and priority 2 applicants are starting to see this new email show up from the SBA. It's pretty much in parallel with the email that's going out for the new grants of 2021. It's basically an email that states you have to fill out your 4506T, get it completed and signed. Some viewers are suggesting that they've already done this step. About 50% of them are saying, we've already done this. And the other 50% are saying they've never done this and they've been waiting for this. So this is a good sign. It's definitely a good sign. Maybe they're watching my videos and waking up a little bit saying, yeah, we better not forget those 7,000 that are out there, okay? But if you are receiving this email and it's asking you for your 4506T to sign it for the first time, just get it done, get it on in. And those individuals, the 50% out there that are saying they have to do it a second time, I don't think it would hurt if you just filled it out the second time, especially if you're just trying to advance in this process. So I would fill it out and I would move on with this, all right? I know you've already done this and it's really frustrating that you have to do this over and over again, but man, it happens in the grants, the loans, the supplemental grants. It's happening so many times. And if you are still really stuck, you could always email the reevaluation team. Their email is found in the description. Just follow those steps and just tell them what you're facing, all right? And they should be able to get you advanced as well. Let's move on to the 2021 applicants who are now starting to see emails to go out and grab that $15,000. Remember, this is $10,000 in the targeted advanced grant and another $5,000 in the supplemental advanced grant. 2 sets of criteria, which I'll cover here in just a moment. But the new applicants from 2021, you are now eligible to go out there and grab a piece of that. You should see an email telling you steps on how to get this done. Remember, you have to apply for the EIDL loan in order to be eligible. You don't have to take the loan to get the grant It's still free money, and you can also be denied for the loan and still get the grant as well. All right, those were the 2020 rules, and I have not seen them change. Now, I had some new questions as to whether or not you can receive this for a second draw 2 times for $15,000 plus another $15,000, and the answer is no. It's not like PPP where you can go back for a draw number 2. This is one and done. The maximum is $15,000 per eligible applicant. Now, I made a whole video on 4 steps on how to get yourself the targeted advance grant. You could simply search Bilder EIDL 4 steps and find it that way. I will cover it here. Basically, you have to check the map to see if you are found in low income community. You could find it up here in the description. Type in your address. If you show up in purple, you qualify. Plus, you have to have a 30% reduction in gross receipts over an 8-week period, be 300 or fewer employees. And if you want to get the extra $5,000, you have to be 10 or fewer employees found on the same low income map and be 50% reduced in gross receipts. And that's over an 8-week period consecutively when compared 2020 to 2019 of those same weeks and months. All right. Now, this channel is very good at highlighting glitches in the overall filing system for the targeted advance grants, and it's important to remember a few things. These are the most important ones, the big ones that stick out. When you file your monthly data in all those boxes, don't just average 2019. Don't just say I made $120,000 in 2019, so I divided that by 12 and I put $10,000 in every single box. Don't do that, all right? Put the actual revenue received in and against your business, only your business data. Don't put any other income in there if you're collecting unemployment or something. Business revenue only, put in those boxes, okay? Remember that question 1 and question 2 on the application is sometimes often read in reverse. Read it really closely. Read question 1 and question 2 because you can get denied if you click the wrong box, and then you have to go through the reevaluation process. Bank info is very important to have on there that's accurate. And remember, the electronic banking systems like Chime will get rejected for an ACH transfer. So if you're using Chime and you're going to fill out this application for the first time, do not do that. Just simply switch banks, get out of the app bank because it's now part of a fraud detection, and ACH transfers will not happen into those banks. And then you have to go through a very long and drawn out process to get your bank funding basically resent to you. All right. So I'm going to talk about bank funding in just a minute. I want to talk about the reevaluation process because I had a lot of questions around that. Many viewers are asking how long it takes and if anybody's had success with it. And I've actually had many viewers report into the channel and on my Instagram that yes, of course, they have had success with this. And it takes about 3 weeks time to get the reevaluation completed. Now, of course, as more reevaluations are coming through, that time could be busted and it could stretch out to 4 or 5 weeks. But as of right now, it is 2 to 3 weeks. And I want to ask some feedback from the viewers because this is something that I do not have any feedback on from any viewers, and I'm very surprised about this. All right, it is around the bank return process. Basically, if that ACH transfer was rejected and sent back to the SBA, you have to go through a very special email process with the SBA and make sure you get this thing corrected. Those steps will be found in the description, but I have very little info and very little amounts of viewers that are reporting back to me that they've had success with this. So I'm calling out to all the viewers here. Let us know in the comments if you had to go through the bank return process, if you are still waiting, or if you had success with it, and approximately how long you've been waiting, or possibly how long this process took. I thank you so much in advance. Okay, I want to shift over and I want to talk about the speed of loan increases because I announced here on the channel yesterday that one viewer got this done in 7 days. We actually tracked the progress, and it was completed in 7 days. So it was the fastest I've seen yet. By far the fastest I've seen yet, because before that, previous to that, the fastest I had seen was 3 weeks, and this was done in 7 days. So loan officers, I'm going to say this right now, are definitely picking easy applications, okay? The words first come, first serve, just throw that out the window. That is not happening, okay? Loan officers have to complete X amount of applications each day, and after they've gone through these difficult ones where they have to go back and forth with the calls and the emails, they definitely go through the pile and then grab out ones that are easy. With all the information there, they basically just grab it and say, everything's here, move it on. Everything's here, move it on. Everything's here, move it on, okay? So this requires you on your end to get yourselves prepared. If your loan officer calls you, you keep that person on the phone and you start sending them everything that they're asking for in the emails because you're already ready, and you tell them to upload it immediately, and guess what? You will also move on and get yourself onto the fast track, okay? So the things you need your taxes, your hazard insurance, and in some cases, board resolutions. Front and back of your driver's license is definitely another option that is possible. And if you aren't prepared and ready to do this, this can take you up to 10 weeks. Now, I want to share with you an interesting comment that came through yesterday because I thought this one was a real stretch by the loan officer because they requested a lot of information from this one viewer. They requested the ID, social security card. That's a stretch, all right? Board letters, taxes, hazard insurance, of course. And this last one was a big stretch. Marketing material dated before March of 2020. Now, I mean, I have a lot of marketing material, but none of them really have dates on them that suggest it was from 3/2020. Now, I could give you a receipt if if you're out there using a marketing company, but that's a pretty far stretch. So please leave a comment if you are also experiencing anything similar to this. If they are now trying to find new ways to qualify you to get you advanced, let me know in the comments if you experienced something similar that your loan officer asked you for some pretty far stretching pieces of information. All right, I thank you so much. And while you're in the comments, if you are interested in expanding your revenue streams and getting yourself into the Airbnb game, you could always message me, leave me a comment that you're interested in my partnerships. I'm always looking for new partners in my B&Bs. If you want to do it on your own, of course, you could check out my crash course found in the description right now. I have a $75 off coupon. I've extended it here for a further period of time. I ran out all my other coupons. Grab yourself a $50 bill, get into the real estate game. You don't have to own it, and in 3 days' time, you could be cash flowing for an extra $5,000 to $10,000 each and every month. And if you want to do this on a larger scale, you just keep repeating the process and multiplying that $5,000 to $10,000 over and over and over again, okay? You could check out my other video that tells you exactly how much I make each day through Airbnb. I'll leave it posted at the end of this video, all right? And as a reminder, don't forget to swing by the description. Grab yourself that free stuff. I got free stocks, free crypto, and free sign-on bonuses. All you got to do is sign up for them in the description. Remember, if you did this yourself and you just posted inside of your Facebook to have people join you on Webull, BlockFi, M1 Finance, or Robinhood, you could grab yourself an extra $3,000 a month. Check out my video that's found at the end of this video as well. That's going to do it for today, folks. I wish you all the best. If you need further assistance outside my free content found right here on YouTube, you can find me pinned in the top comment for a one-on-one consultation. Just click the link and set up a phone call with me. I wish you all the best. I'll catch you on the next one. Bye for now.